I wanted to make a quick video going over the global 8-inch chef's knife, the G2, and the Wusthof Gourmet 8-inch chef's knife. I'm making this video because they're two very popular brands, and a lot of times people do find themselves trying to choose between the two, so I thought why not just make a quick video going over them. Both of these knives, like I said, are roughly 8 inches. They both have similar blade geometries, and that's sort of where a lot of the similarities end. They do use similar metals and they do have similar hardnesses. The Global uses Chromova 18, which is a relatively soft metal. It's about 56 to 58 hardness. And Wusthof uses their own line of metals, which is roughly 58 hardness. So that means these knives are going to roughly be the same sharpness. The Global is cut to a 15-degree angle, and the Wusthof is cut to an 18.5-degree angle. So it's a lot more blunt of a blade. And what that means is the Global, and I've been doing it a lot so I can't really show you anymore, can actually shave the hairs cleanly off your hand. The Wusthof cannot. It's just sort of slides across your hand and doesn't do much. So this is definitely a much sharper blade because it is roughly 3.5 inches or 3.5 degrees on either side, that it is thinner. The cool thing is that the Wusthof, though it is a stamped knife, which means they cut it out of a single piece of stainless steel, does actually have a full tang. The Global is a forged knife and it is handmade, not machine made like the Wusthof, but the way they make it is a bit more unique. They make the blade separately, they make the handle separately, they fill the handle with sand and they weld the whole thing together and they polish it up. So that allows them to really choose what the weight of the knife is. It allows them to make a very light, very nimble knife. But that is a bit of a weak point compared to a completely full tang. And there have been a couple of stories, and they are very rare, but of there being cracks that form here. Luckily, both of these knives have lifetime warranties, which means if that does happen, you're good to go. So that's another thing to consider. And of course, the Globals are made in Japan, while the Wustofs are made in Germany. I'll put a link down to both below. It really depends on the type of knife that you prefer. Do you want a nimble, sort of agile, very sharp Japanese chef's knife, or do you want to have a more burly, sort of caveman-y German style knife that gets a lot more of a brunt behind it? Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns. Otherwise, I will talk to you very soon.